football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hawkeyes will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Right back to it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll give it to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll do it himself. Running to Green. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
On the run, it's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Prieskorn. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll leave it with him. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Quick strike complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. There he goes! Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Trying to get the corner. Slithers into space. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And he got just enough of that one. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The inside handoff. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Peppers. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It'll be 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
4th down coming up.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Hard running there. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it behind the line. It's ball. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Powers through the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. He'll try the left side. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, running the read to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Hardy. There he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cleescorn. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
First and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Shakes off the defender. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
They boot it away. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move, creates some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to throw it. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them.
Turning it on. He's at the 50. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Got room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to surprise him with the pass. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Iowa! And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Soft enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
At the 37. Good enough for a first down.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
At the 50. And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hardy. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Handoff from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills,